So going through first flight data like this is even more imperative to us than your toes, because what we're doing here is really the crucial elements between what can get you hurt or what can damage equipment, all right? The takeoffs and landings here are even more imperative because you're much more uncomfortable, you're doing more things at once, etc. So understand that I might be a little more pointed on some things, and that's just to keep you safe, okay? Cool.
Hell at peace, you feeling good? All right, arms are back. Add just a touch of power to help push you forward. Right about there. Deep breath again. Just move toward me. A little faster, a little faster. Move faster, move faster, move faster. Release the A's. Add power, lean back, lean back, lean back. Don't sit down, stand up. Run fast, run fast. Run fast, pressure, pressure, full power, full power, full power. Full power, keep it at full, hands up slowly. Deep breath, nice and steady. Very nice, take a breath.
The first things about this are really great. First off, I learned something new as an instructor today. I did something I've not done in the past, which is, and for you guys, I had them add that pusher power and then take an additional breath. I think it's a reset. I did it with everybody tonight. It's an extra reset. You can watch the shoulders kind of just relax, just that little micro expression. Really cool. So I learned something which I always love to do. I love to perfect things. And then the other things here that were interesting. Your inflation, really nice. Look at that clean line, man. Beautiful. Then right here you add a little bit of arms forward because you're trying to push forward. It's probably, as I'm saying, go faster. Your brain's going arms forward, all right? But still, really nice inflation, really nice movement. Right here, at about this point, by your fifth flight, I'm gonna have you at about 30% power or 40% power. For now, we're just taxiing slow, and that's good, but as your experience grows, we work on getting you off the ground smoother and faster, all right? As we move forward here, I have you release the A's. You're doing a nice job. You actually glance up and check your wingtip, which is kind of cool. And then right here, I say lean back. And this is, well, more than that. You didn't start sitting down so much as you stopped running. You completely stopped running here. Watch what happens. You go to lean back, and your feet start making small steps. Look how small these steps are. And you stop. Right here, you're stopped. Yeah. Both feet together. Oh yeah, I have to run. Oh, and I'm out in the air. Now you're in the air, beautifully. The next piece of this here it was important. One of the things we talked about before we took off. What are three of the things that people do most often? Sit down early, release the power, or make jerky turns, right? Well, you didn't make jerky turns. You did release the power. You didn't sit down early. You just stopped running. And you kind of squatted down a little bit. So we've got to make sure that we keep that movement. Again, we see right here, up, and then off the power, and then back down. But watch your hands. This is great. Look at the pressure, saving yourself. See that? See how much pressure you just pulled? It's really a really excellent thing. You're doing a really nice job of understanding what the wing needs to keep yourself flying. All right, so this is your landing.
On your feet, on your feet. Yeah, on your feet. Yeah, you got it.
You're coming down. Let's look at this. Look at the angle here. Everything's perfect. Right here, look at your arms. Everything's perfect. Everything's beautiful. You're on heading. You're into the wind perfectly. Watch that right arm go down.
Pressure, left hand, pressure, run.
That was so close to a perfect landing. So close. Literally, the only thing that threw you off is you lost most of your flare because now you're in a turn, right? So you landed a little faster than you had to, and in no wind, you're landing really fast. Look at that impact too. That could hurt, right? So you gotta be aware of that. You did a great job reaction time to get that left hand back down again, but keep that in mind. Keep in mind you have a propensity to do that. I know what my propensities are when I fly. I know that I have a tendency to do certain things certain ways. I weight shift more one direction than the other. I land. All these little things that I've had to work on over time. So just keep that in your head. It's something to work on. You're not in trouble, but you will be if you do it ever again.
All right, just a touch of power to help push you forward. A little less. Another deep breath. Move toward me. A little faster, keep those hands back, run faster, run faster, run faster, run faster, run faster, release the A's, power a bit, lean back a bit, keep moving toward me, keep moving toward me, run faster, full power, run faster, don't sit, run faster, full power, pressure those hands, pressure, hands up slowly,
Beautiful inflation. So I want you guys to look at this angle though. Look at the angle when he's adding power the first time. See the thrust angle? Work on getting your body positioned first. It's posture, then power, right? Yeah. Or posture with power. Good. Really nice though. Great launch, great flight, got up there, stowed your brake. You're like, where's the brake? Where's the brake? But it's okay. Just remember to move smooth and move slow. If you're moving fast and trying to get things fast, you're gonna make mistakes. Be aware if you ever use your left hand to move to get in the seat, you have a very high likelihood of hitting the kill switch.
Yeah.
Be very aware. The other thing I really want to mention to you guys, on your first flights, we're making you do everything that's hard. Everything. My dad's was on his 68th flight, I want to say, before he ever stowed his brakes. So by over time figuring out what people are afraid of doing, I just make you do it all while you're terrified. You don't know any different, right? It's so much easier this way. Everything's scary. So that's why we do all those little tasks that I had to do, releasing trim, stowing brakes, weight shift turns, throttle control, all that stuff is first flights. The next flights we start working on precision. So that was really good. Speaking of really good, let's watch this landing.
Right pressure, touch. Right pressure, keep the right pressure. 1 more inch right. 1 more inch. Ready to run. Wait, wait, wait. Pressure. Pressure, keep your feet down all the way down with your arms, all the way down. Run forward, run forward, run forward. Turn around, face the glider.
There was no running forward.
There was no running forward, but he still moved
perfect.
forward. That's what matters. That was fabulous.
Deep breath again. Move toward me. Faster, run faster, run faster, run faster, run faster. Release the A's. Add a touch of power. Lean back. Touch of power, lean back. Perfect. Touch of power. Keep running. Full face, full speed, full power, full power. Keep running. Keep running. Full power. Don't sit pressure with hands. Pressure. Pressure, full power. Pressure. Very nice. Keep it at full power. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
So, Herr Alex, so there's nothing I can say that's really negative, except right here, you could be in the power and leaning back a little more, but I didn't tell you to yet, so it's okay. It's something we'll work on in the future. But right here, as soon as I say lean back, watch this body posture. And it's not just leaning back with your upper back, you lean back by pushing your pelvis forward, which is the proper way because it develops your entire gait, changes the way you move, right? Beautiful, beautiful process right here. I love this. Really nice control. You got good power in there, you're at full power. You're holding a touch of pressure so you can feel what the wing's doing. You might be holding a little too much pressure for a standard run till it's time to add pressure, but I don't mind it. I prefer it if you're moving fast enough that you can feel what the wing's doing in your fingers. That's what I do. So, that does not sit. Look at those legs, they stay back behind you, off the ground. Right here, you start feeding those hands back up like we talked about this morning. You're feeding your hands back up beautifully, building speed, and starting a natural glide, natural climb. It's perfect. I mean, honestly, like for a first flight, I cannot ask for anything better than that. Can't do it. I also hate you a little bit.
Slow left toward me. We're gonna go this way now. Keep coming toward me. Keep coming toward me. Out of your seat, ready to run. Good heading. Looking really good. Look forward, not down. Wait, wait.
See how you're looking down there? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Watch your head angle change right here. You're looking down. I say look forward, not down. You pick your head up immediately. See that difference?
Mm-hmm.
That difference is depth of perception. Mm-hmm. Looking down, you will always flare early because it's scurry. Looking out, you'll land right where you want to land. Make sense? You need that horizon. All right, so here's the rest of the landing here.
Wait. Pressure. Pressure. On your feet. Get those feet down. Run forward. Big.
I want you to notice where your hand end up. See how far they are down?
Yeah.
How much more do you have?
A lot.
A lot more. This is initial flare. This is mid flare. This is final flare. The final flare is about a 16-inch push, right? It goes from being a pull to a push. That last 16 inches generally is the 16 inches above the ground, equal. So you hit 16 inches off the ground, you can start pressing until you hit the ground. So what we say is hold yourself off the ground. That makes sense. Hold myself off the ground. Awesome landing though.
On your feet. Get those feet down. Run forward. Big break. Slow down. Big break. Turn right. Head the glider. Run faster. 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 Release the A's. Release the A's. Lean back. Lean back. Full power. Full power. Don't sit. Don't sit. Run full power. Pressure. Down. Pressure. Get up slowly. Get up slowly. Very nice. Keep climbing. Full power. You're doing great, buddy. You may stow your right brake.
All right, so only thing I would like to see change on your launch. Everything else here is great. Everything else is exactly what we want. Notice how your arms are so far outside. Try to be aware of your arm position. When you're way out here like this, sometimes you can find yourself pulling brake with your movements. It's kind of better to keep in, just keep his elbows bent a little bit. That's all. That's the only critique I have. Everything else is perfect. You had a lot of pressure, but you needed it at that point. You did a nice job immediately bringing your hands back. Look at your altitude. You're at 3 feet. You bring your hands back up. Stabilizing glide. You're adding more left brake than right brake to counteract the torque automatically, naturally, without me saying anything. You're doing. I mean, it's really fabulous. Really is a great launch. Really great launch. That strobe looks great in the video. where I had you land was close to the golf cart, and I was really afraid you're gonna target fixate at it. So I'm like, look at me, look only at me, only look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And you did. You listened so well, because a lot of times if I put someone next to an obstruction, they're gonna look at the obstruction and hit it.
When I mean hold, keep the left
Little
pressure.
kids.
Keep looking at me. Left pressure more. Pressure both. Pressure. Pressure. More right hand. More right hand. Pressure all the way down.
The reason I said more right hand here is because the wind was slightly off center. So I wanted to turn the wing into the wind right as we touch down. It slows you down a little more, right? The wind was here, you were landing here, and at the last 2 feet, you added that right pressure, because I couldn't have you add right pressure before you hit the golf cart, so you added that right pressure to turn the wing into the wind. It's perfect. I'm just trying to think ahead of what's going to happen. That's basically, my job is to predict the future. It kind of sucks. But you did a great job.
Good job.
Look at that, beautiful. I say a little more right pressure. Watch that right hand down more than the left. Really nice landing. A little hard, but that's okay. You pulled it off. And turn. Look at that grin. All right. Great work. We have a really unique system, because the way we break down before flying is we put everything into really a 3-phase segment. So you learn how to kite the wing, you learn how to control the motor, then you learn how to fly the wing. And we have lots and lots of ground school inside that. Then when you finally have that triumph of getting off the ground for the first time on your own, which really is a triumph. I mean, it's something that everyone in this room can agree. It's a whole different world now. Suddenly you put all these pieces together, and you got in the air and you landed and you survived. You did something that man is not designed to do, and survived. What happens next is really kind of special, because not only do we have our kind of quiet awards night where everyone gets to be a part of our family, but we get to review what we did right, what we did wrong, what to grow from, and then tomorrow, we get to do it all again. And not only do we get to do it again, but we get to share much more accuracy in the air work. You know, your first few flights, you're a great robot. You're gonna learn exactly how to fly the wing, how to fly the motor, how to be controlled. But then after you get those first few flights, you start to take control yourself. You start to be less of a robot, start to really, how do I say, less and less and less. By the time you have 10 to 15 flights, we wanna be saying nothing on the radio. We wanna be there to help you if you make a mistake, or maybe remind you to lean back, remind you of the 3 Ps, remind you of the things you can change. But you're starting to take that control. And you get the air work in, where you're starting to learn how to turn around a point, learning how to fly low, how to fly between trees, how to watch for rotor, all these things that make flying paramotors so incredible. You get to experience that. For us, this whole adventure is amazing, to teach people and show them those first 3 segments. And then when you guys take that energy and you put it all together into something amazing in your first flight, you become part of the flying family. And then moving beyond that into becoming an expert pilot at your own level is just the best thing for us.
We want to sincerely thank you guys for joining us on our journey into this aspect of aviation. Paramotoring has literally changed my life and also brought me to tears. If you want to find out more about paramotoring and also how you could potentially take to the skies with a paramotor, make sure you check the links below.